Hold on to your hats, folks, because the Trump administration just dropped a bomb on Africa, a tariff bomb. That's right, on April 3rd, 2025, the White House announced a new wave of tariffs on imports from 20 African countries. This is big news. We're talking about a 10% tax on almost everything coming in from the continent. Plus, some countries are getting hit even harder with specific tariffs. It's all part of Trump's Liberation Day initiative, which sounds more like a national holiday in a dictatorship than an economic policy. The supposed goal? To address the U.S.'s massive trade deficit, which has ballooned to a whopping $1.1 trillion. Apparently, making African goods more expensive for American consumers is the solution. Makes sense, right? Just kidding, it's about as logical as a Trump tweet at 3 a.m. Now, you might be wondering, why Africa? Well, according to Trump, it's all about fairness. He claims that other countries, including those in Africa, have been cheating the U.S. with unfair trade practices. They charge higher tariffs on American goods, while the U.S. has been too lenient. At least that's what he wants you to believe. Never mind the fact that many African countries rely heavily on trade with the U.S. Never mind the years of development partnerships and aid initiatives. It seems like none of that matters when there's a chance to score political points by playing the tough guy on trade. So who's feeling the heat from this trade war? Lesotho is getting scorched with a 50% tariff. Madagascar isn't far behind at 47%. South Africa, a major player on the continent, is staring down a 30% tariff on its exports, including cars, their second biggest export to the U.S. Ouch! Even Nigeria, with its 14% tariff, is feeling the pinch. This whole thing is a disaster waiting to happen. These tariffs threaten to cripple economies, kill jobs, and undermine years of progress. And for what? To shave a few $1 billion off a trade deficit that's more a symptom of America's spending habits than any other country's trade practices? The irony is, these tariffs might actually push Africa in the opposite direction of what Trump intends. With the U.S. turning its back on the continent, countries like China are licking their lips. They see an opportunity to swoop in and become Africa's new best friend, offering loans, investments, and yes, even more favorable trade deals. This could lead to a major shift in the global balance of power. Is this really the future Trump envisions? A future where China calls the shots and the U.S. is left on the sidelines wondering what went wrong? It's time for America to rethink its approach to trade, especially with Africa. The alternative is a lose-lose scenario for everyone involved.